Okay, so a few weeks ago, some of us in the community will have heard about the unfortunate situation that occurred with Rob in the US and a young chap called Kay. So I was watching the video response that Rob had done regarding that on his channel Rob's Wrenches, and during that he said that he should have received a UK number plate. And obviously that wasn't going to happen then at that point. So I thought, I've probably got one of those knocking around somewhere, so I'll send that over to Rob. I don't need it, and he might like that. So I contacted Rob and said, hey buddy, I've got one of these. If you want them, post, email me or message me your address, and I'll get that in the post to you, which is what I did. And he very kindly sent me a US plate in return. So let's take a look. Okay, so arrived in the post yesterday, and so there we go, that's a plate. When my eldest son saw this, he was pretty envious. It's a nice thing for Rob to have sent me to go into the new workshop, so I'll decide on a nice place for that to go. Certainly more interesting than the number plates we have in the UK with lots of things on there, and it's also when you look, I can't get it up now, but there's some kind of holographic thing in the plate itself there, I think. In any case, and there's a letter, and it says, "Hi Mark, thank you for the license plate. I really appreciate it. I am sending you a plate from one of my old cars. I live in the state of Wisconsin, which is nicknamed America's Dairyland. California surpassed Wisconsin in dairy production probably a decade ago, but the reputation still stands. Wisconsin is bordered to the east by Lake Michigan and to the west by the Mississippi River. The orange orb is a sailboat in the sun on the lake." So just there. This is interesting number. Just the number plate is interesting. So where were we? "The birds are whooping cranes that live in the state." Just above there. Let's see. Just there. "The birds are whooping cranes that live in the state during the spring and summer, returning from their migration in the southern states of the US. The green and white cloud-looking part represents Hurricane Marsh that the cranes settle onto. Finally, the red barn represents the agricultural parts of the state that span the middle of Wisconsin. Milwaukee itself is home to breweries." Well, Good choice of place to live there, Rob. "And was a robust manufacturer of industrial equipment, farm and mining equipment, etc. It is a part of the Rust Belt, as we call it here in the States." Yeah, I think I live in that in the UK, certainly my car tells me that. "Perhaps this will find a spot to be hanged in the shed studio. Thanks for making great content for our consumption, Rob's Wrenches." Well, that's really cool. Thank you ever so much, Rob, for taking the time to send that through. I really appreciate that, and I'm going to get that put up somewhere in the workshop, so when people come in and have a look around, they can be a little bit envious of my authentic and original US plate. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. And that's it for this video. So there'll be a link to Rob's channel in the description below, so certainly check Rob's content out. He makes some great stuff, and give him a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks for watching.